Hey everybody, it's me, a Johnny Goldman, with my friends.
The Reaper King!
Yeah, spooky season is right around the corner, and we just want to make this quick video to give you a few awesome commander options for your Halloween MTG nights.
Every Halloween story, well, it starts with the classics, the monsters that we know and love. So zombies clawing out of the graveyard, vampires lurking in the dark, demons waiting to strike. And in Commander, there are some perfect leaders to really bring those tribes to life.
First up, we've got the Scarab God, leading an unstoppable zombie horde. Now while the Scarab God himself is not a zombie, he gains access to every graveyard, leading to an unstoppable horde of zombies that can overrun the game.
Next up on this list we have is Edgar Markov, right? It turns every vampire spell into more vampires, just making everything look like a full-on vampire coven at the end of the game.
Next is Rakdos, Lord of Riots. Of course, no Halloween lineup is complete without a demon. Rakdos rewards you for drawing blood, letting you unleash massive horrors on the battlefield for next to nothing. He feels like the slasher villain on the table. Once he's on the scene, things spiral out of control fast.
Well, if you'd rather go ghost hunting, Millicent Restless Revenant is your commander. She turns every lost spirit into really a fuel for more, building a ghostly army that feels like a haunted mansion come to life.
Finally, there's my friend, the Reaper King, the Scarecrow Monarch. He looks harmless enough until you realize every new Scarecrow is another jump scare for your opponents, tearing down their board piece by piece. Creepy, unsettling, and perfectly Halloween. Also, just as a bonus, they just announced a Dwight secret lair for this commander.
These tribal commanders really just capture the heart of Halloween, right? From the zombies to the vampires, demons, spirits, scarecrows. They make them the perfect monsters to lead the decks on a night of trick-or-treats.
Now, Halloween isn't just about monsters. It's also about the tricks, the surprises, and the chaos that keeps everyone on edge. Some commanders thrive on this unpredictability, turning every game into a delightful nightmare.
Pure God of Fright is a well-known trickster, right? Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you can put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It's kind of like setting a simple trap and watching your opponents just stumble right into it. We actually do have a budget deck, too, for this commander, and it's definitely mean.
Next, if you want a spooky pirate to hunt your opponent's boards, look no further than Don Andreas the Renegade. He is a vampire pirate who turns every stolen minion into part of his haunted crew. Every borrowed spell rewards you with treasures, and every creature you control but don't own becomes a menacing, death-touching nightmare. Perfect for a spooky, chaotic Halloween board.
When the Wise Mothman takes flight, your opponents start milling cards and getting rad counters in the process. Each counter spreads, growing your creatures into scary, unstoppable army. Whether you're playing him Voltron or a mill theme or even pumping an army, he gives you lots of spooky tricks to work with.
Of course, what is trick without the treat? Not all Halloween treats are sweet, though. Some come with a twist. These commanders hand out gifts our opponents think are helpful, but in reality, every treat comes with a curse, waiting to unleash chaos.
Lind, Cheerful Tormentor, hands out curses with a big grin, and everyone knows exactly what's coming. But that doesn't make it any less painful. Each curse hits your opponents where it hurts while giving you an advantage, making her the perfect Halloween commander for a little bit of mischief, chaos, and a few wicked laughs.
Blim, Comedic Genius, has a contagious laugh. He gives out surprises that slowly drives your opponent's boards into chaos, while you sit back and enjoy the show. Treats that bite back? Exactly the kind of fun Halloween loves.
Seashell, Scion of Atraxa, hands out treats the way the one neighbor gives raisins out on Halloween. Her gifts come as poison counters, and once your opponents are corrupted, the only thing sweet left is their defeat.
Xerath the Rising Storm treats your opponents to extra card draw until they start to pay the price. Every draw drains life while you build your own storm of chaos, turning their treats into a nightmare you control.
Well, that's it for our spooky lineup for Halloween. Whether you're stealing creatures, casting curses, or handing out treats that really aren't treats, these commanders are ready to haunt your opponents and make your games spooky.
Yeah, and we will be posting some budget decks for a few of these commanders coming up for the spooky season, so keep your eye out for those as well.
If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe to join the Ferris community in all of Magic the Gathering. Until next time, tricks, no treats for your opponents.